guys, and welcome to Learning Math. Today I'll be going with the 9th Olympiad, so let's get into it. The first problem says, in the magic square at the right, 5 more numbers can be placed in the boxes so that the sum of 3 numbers in each row, in each column, and in each diagonal is always the same. What value should x have? So first, let's just draw the magic square. And now we notice here, there's already 3 numbers in a row. So this is going to add up, and we have to find out what should add up. So 25 plus 15 is equal to 40, and 40 plus 50 is equal to 90. So that means in every row, column, or diagonal, it has to be equal to 90. So let's now calculate. 15 and 35. If you add them, you get 50. So that means this has to equal to 40 because 40 plus 50 is equal to 90. Next, we have 25 and 35, which adds up to 60, and then we have 30 in the middle. Next, we can just skip this and do this because we have it. So 40 plus 30 is 70, and that means x is equal to 20. If you guys don't get this concept, I'll explain it more deeply in my magic square video, which I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description below. But right now, we get our answer as 20. Problem 2 says, if I start with 2 and count by 3s until I reach 449, I will get 2, 5, 8, 11, blah, 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 449. Where 2 is the first number, 5 is the second number, 8 is the third number, and so forth. If 449 is the nth number, what is the value of n? So, as the question says, it goes like 2, 5, 8, so on to 449. And you can find out a pattern here. It's adding by 3. So why don't we start by 3 and then we divide the number with this? So if we start by 3 and then 3, 6, 9 until 450. Now we notice a pattern here too. 2 plus 1 is 3. 5 plus 1 is 6. 8 plus 1 is 9. And lastly, 449 plus 1 is 450. So what we can do here, since we're adding 3, and we know this is a multiple of 3, we can divide 450 by 3. And we get our answer as n. N is equal to 150. The third problem says, the perimeter of a rectangle is 22 inches and the inch measure of each side is a counting number. How many different areas in square inches can the rectangle have? So, as the question says, the perimeter is 22 and we have to find as many areas as we can. So, the formula for finding the perimeter is length plus width to length plus width. Okay, and then that is equal to the perimeter, which is 22. So what we can do is bring this 2 on this side, so it becomes divide. So L plus W, which is length plus width, is equal to 11, because I just divided it. Okay. Now that we know this, we can find the combinations, the ones that add to 11, right here. So I'll just write adds is equal to, it can be 10 plus 1, 9 plus 2, and once we do 6 plus 5, then we do 5 plus 6, and it just keeps repeating. Because if we do 5 plus 6, it's the same thing as this. And then if we keep going, it'll be the same thing. So the total number of areas is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer should be equal to 5. The fourth problem says, a man drives from his home at 30 miles per hour to the shopping center, which is 20 miles from his home. On the return trip, he encounters heavy traffic and averages 12 miles per hour. How much time does a man take in driving to and from the shopping center? So, as the question says, a man traveled from his home to the shopping center at 30 miles per hour, and the distance was 20 miles. And then he had heavy encounter traffic, so he only went 12 miles per hour when coming back. Okay, so let's use our formula. Distance over speed is equal to time. So we get our speed of 30, distance of 20, that's equal to time. We can simplify this by 2 over 3, and then 2 over 3 of an hour. So if you do 2 over 3 an hour, you have 2 multiplied by 60 over 3, because we're finding the minutes. So 2 multiplied by 60 is just 120, and 120 divided by 3 is equal to 40. So in the beginning, there were 40 minutes, but we're gonna add that to the next. Here, I'm coming back. Okay, so speed is 12. Now distance is 20. You can divide this by 4, and we get 3. 5 over 3 is equal to time. We multiply this by 60. 5 multiplied by 60 over 3. We can multiply this, we get 300 over 3. This is equal to 100 minutes. So if we add this, we get 140, which is just 140 minutes, or 2 hours and 20 minutes. The fifth problem says, in the division problem at the right, the blanks represent missing digits. If A and B represent the digits of the quotients, what are the values of A and B? And the division problem is right here. Okay, so what we're going to do in this problem is work backwards. So 0 and 432. So some number minus 432 is equal to 0, which means that this number has to be equal to 432. So 432 minus 432 is equal to 0. Now next, 432 is equal to 5 blank multiplied by b. So let's find that both the multiplications of these last numbers that get 2 in the end. There is 4 and 8. This is one possible way. There's also 6 and 2, because 1 and 2 won't work. There's also 2 and 6, and 8 and 4. So we know that 432 is a big number. So let's try a small number of 8 and 4. Okay, so B is 4, and this is 8, so 58. Multiply this 2, 3, 23. This is way too short. So let's try the other possibility of switched, which means B is 8. So 8 and then 54. Multiply this. And we get 432, which is what we wanted. So that means B is equal to 8, and this missing digit is equal to 4. So what we can do now, because we have to do crypto theorem, we just cross out the 8 from the values of A. And we can just erase this quickly. Okay, now we have to find out 54 multiplied by A is equal to blank 6 blank. So in the tens digit is 6. So let's try that out. With 6, let's try 54 times 1. And it has to be 3 digits, so it cannot be 54 and 1. And it is cancelled out. So 54 times 1. Let's try. But it's a 3 digit, so it won't work. And you guys probably noticed that we didn't use 8 because we already used it, and it's crypto theorem, so it cannot be repeated. Okay, let's check which has the tens digit of 6. Nope. 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 And then yes. Ha! We got it. Which means 54 times 3. So A is 38. And if you guys didn't get this concept that much, then make sure to watch my crypto theorem video that I will leave a link down in the description below with the magic square one. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want to watch more math videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And see you next time.